What is up, guys? So we got ourselves a little reaction here. The Blood of the Dawnwalker. They got Asmongold on the thumbnail of the second one, but we're going to watch this first one. How old is this? 5 days ago. I was going to say, it's relatively recent. I think they have gameplay now. Gameplay overview. So we'll kind of see what happens with this. This is a vampire game, which, I mean, because of Twilight, I got a little, I like vampire-esque things. So, we'll see what's going on. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I don't know. Woke up a little stuffy this morning. Drink my bubbler and watch. Let's see what happens. Let's see how good this game looks. Blood of the Dawn.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svartro, the
22 days left. Interesting. That's
game's
cool.
largest city and the capital of Vale.
I like when games put a time
From
frame
here,
on actual
we could head
missions.
anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins, or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where
Did it sound like he said vampire blog transports?
or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own.
Okay.
For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts.
Sweet.
But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of four directions.
Yeah, Witcher 3
up,
gameplay.
down, left, or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack.
It's not my favorite combat
On the
style,
left side of the screen,
but
just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges
it's not like it'll be
that will be
bad
filled
necessarily.
in with each successful attack, block, and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the
pre-beta,
fight by throwing some acrid
this ain't
dust.
bad.
And now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time. Alright,
If he was
time
getting
to
burned
finish
like
this
that,
fight.
I feel like he
Let's use the final activation charge
saying.
to cast the archery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent. Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left.
One, I didn't see that as quick. Two, that was dope. That was so dope.
Behind and open the inventory.
And now we're back into our...
First of all,
cinematic
let's
walk.
replenish our health by eating something. And then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up.
Pardon me.
Ah, it has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now. We've also leveled up, so let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees.
Okay, all of this is pretty
The
standard.
skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into three trees. One for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the two. We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the frugal witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points.
Makes sense.
Now that we've...
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
I swear. I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brancis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close.
See the map.
There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here. A couple of
Interesting
inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
I got like a mosquito bite on my ankle.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is
What
called
the?
an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
Dang.
And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it
The
about?
what? Wait, did he say the vampires?
And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
Why did I hear vampires? That was weird. Let's skip ahead.
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine, et
Sanguinus?
in sanguine
Warhammer?
morietur.
What? I didn't know this was in the Warhammer universe.
Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei.
Damn it. For the Emperor.
Amen.
Oh. Person with the hat on. Could be an issue.
Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken.
Am I? Perhaps. Perhaps. My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Ah. So you deem your conscience clear?
Or just
I wouldn't go that far,
interested.
but I'm sure you're a busy man, Father. So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good day to you, Cohen.
I never said my name. Did I? So I obviously didn't know me.
What?
The game so far, the game looks a little slightly outdated. And I'm not just talking about graphically. This is pre-beta, as he said. I don't know what the difference between beta and beta is, but pre-beta, and the subtle load screens before you talk to him, the subtle load screen coming out of conversating with him, I would just say, like, this is not like a knock on the game. I'm just saying that makes it feel outdated, because a lot of games now, like, I shouldn't say a lot, but a few games, they're trying to get to the no load screens. So it's just, that gives it a little, maybe I might just be being a snob, to be honest. I might be a snob here. That's on me. Question people in the cathedral. So your stuff changes. I like this list. The UI maybe feels a little cluttered. Not too bad, though. I don't know why you have to have the journal
What we
thing
saw
go
right
away
here
a
was
moment.
just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene.
It
We
did-
use
it was
cutscenes
smooth,
to
but you
highlight
could tell
key
there's like a
scenes or
subtle
showcase interesting bits of lore.
load screen almost.
Like this blood baptism.
Like a subtle little thing.
Creepy,
Yeah,
isn't
the blood.
it?
Yeah,
The core
that's
feature
fair.
of the blood.
I will say the world that they're building doesn't intrigue me that much. Like the cathedral with the blood baptism was the most interesting thing. The fact the rest of it, like walking through the city, there's guards that are doing what every guard does in every single medieval game, where they're banging on doors and being, abuse of power. Like, none of that is new, and the city looked fine, but it didn't look
Blood of Dawnwalker is the
amazing.
dual gameplay loop. Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night.
That might be the one thing that they have going for them, is that you're a human during the day and vampire at night is kind of a new mechanic to me, to my understanding, a newer mechanic. But everything else doesn't feel that unique or original. So I'm just not really sure. I'm not really sure what the draw is here.
And has a different set of skills at his disposal. And this is just one variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different.
Okay.
So each quest is a complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal. We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in.
Interesting.
I wonder what secrets may be concealed up there, just beyond Cohen.
I wonder to what depth they mean. Are they talking like The Witcher 3 level, where you don't do a mission, it affects basically the end cutscene kind of a thing? Like, you get a freedom to choose? Or is it like Mass Effect, where you have a freedom to choose, but ultimately they're funneling you towards a main event? Like, same with The Witcher 3. Like, every game has a overarching storyline that they funnel you towards, but as far as like little side, like, branch off storylines you could do affect the cutscene at the end, basically, like who's with you, who you fall in love with, what happens in the city. Like Witcher 3, right? When you don't do the one mission that involves the king, you end up basically screwing over all the mages in that city, right? So I mean, there's like that aspect. So I wonder if it's like that, or if it actually is genuinely narrative, because there's the overarching rescue your family in 22 days left. So there obviously is an overarching storyline that you move towards, but everything else is maybe more open.
Reach.
I don't know.
And
I'm curious
how
to
do we
what
get
level,
there?
because it
It's
is a
impossible
spectrum.
to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story. Let's
see the
explain
nighttime.
what we mean by taking our current quest as an example.
Yeah.
During the day, we got
curious.
inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his
Bubbler is
reach.
hitting this morning. I
But
love it.
climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal.
I like how nothing about him changed other than he's standing on a roof.
Bear in mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part.
Okay, so that answered a little bit of my question about what spectrum we're on in Freedom. So he said that you could disband this storyline and find another way to defeat whatever the name was that he said. So the overarching storyline of defeating somebody is still implemented, but you can get to that route different ways. So it's very much Mass Effect, Witcher 3 feel. I just wonder how much you actually feel the ramifications. Like Witcher 3, some of the ramifications of choosing things, I actually felt that at the end. Like, oh crap, I feel terrible that I didn't do that, and it affected me. Versus like Mass Effect, some decisions were different, some weren't. But okay, so it restarted this mission, but now you arrived at night.
So let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night.
Yeah, let's see.
We are starting right after dusk
So during the day,
as a
walk in,
vampire
have a
on the
conversation.
rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed, and you will be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock.
Gotcha. Interesting. That's how they want us
As
to
a
see it.
vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective. You can travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a
Okay,
unique
standard.
vampiric
I
ability,
feel like standard
allowing
vampire
Cohen to
stuff.
jump to almost any place within his reach. Now, let's take a good look around using the focus mode.
Let's focus.
This
Thank you. I
ability
don't know what the way he
highlights
said that.
objects of interest and
Oh,
loot.
Whoa.
And there is something right here. This time, it's just some items to grab, but on
But he's
other
a
occasions...
But it said thief's orders. So that was a thief that obviously stole something and then was killed for whatever he stole. So let's check it out.
Who knows?
Huh?
You might come
Come on.
across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood.
So
Remember,
okay, so
you
we
have
gotta
to
hit
quench
somebody.
this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences.
Okay, I kind
We'd
of
better
like that.
feed them. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard. Let's grab him and use Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink. You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them.
All the way, baby.
And if you're adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
There's going to be like, when this game comes out, there's going to be vegan gameplay. And it's going to be like they chose to eat animals and not people. Or maybe vegan is not the right term, but like, you know what I mean? They're just going to only do animal. Yeah, it's going to be like a challenge. Only feeding animal Blood of the Dawnwalker or Blood of Dawnwalker gameplay. Something like that. That'd be funny. That'd be
Finally,
super funny.
we are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in.
Shouldn't be too hard. There's a window open right there. Looks like. No? Am I crazy? Oh, you can't see that bar underneath me. I just realized. It's right there. Right here.
Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
What?
This will allow us to explore every nook and
That person ran away and said, "Don't kill me." Is that because, okay, did I miss it? Are vampires, like, normalized? Like, people know of them? Or did we not just see a guy just teleport to a wall and walk up it? I don't know if I like that. That's weird.
and cranny of the cathedral.
Blood.
Better be quiet.
Oh, you can like drag them closer.
Is that Voyeur's Xanthi? What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods?
Something weird.
They're covering up the old paintings. Why? One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues.
A mechanic.
This time, we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying
Looks
to make.
like they're
I'm not
keen
trying
to
make
cover
fun of
up
this guy
the
says
old
stuff. It's just
frescoes,
so
so
random.
that's something we could take a look at. This way, we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Blood to blood. Now mix.
Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us,
No
there's a
kidding,
group of
brother.
blood gods.
We already
Soldiers
knew that.
hooked up on vampire blood,
People talking,
which
it's
makes
louder
them
than crap.
stronger. And one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out. You're
ugly.
interfering with my task. Who are you?
Conan
It doesn't
the
matter.
Barbarian.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly.
So this is like a boss fight.
You've withstood it. Fascinating.
Cohen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry, Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
You haven't lived long.
Oh, nice. That was dope.
Only after defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be careful, because Xanthi is quick to counterattack, and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0, and Cohen will eventually explode.
Oh,
And
nice.
we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here, and Xanthi is one of the game's most punishing enemies. Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players. Unique adventure.
So, I think overall opinion is there's some unique factors with the nighttime you're a vampire, daytime you're a human. But I think the nighttime vampire gameplay is going to overshadow the daytime one. I don't know what draw there is to do the daytime ones other than it's different. But if it's different, it's not better and not more fun, then what's the point? You know what I mean? So I could see that being not super exciting to do. Overall, the the gameplay wasn't bad. It's unique. I don't know. I would have to actually feel it. I would have to feel how it works to really judge the gameplay, like combat, I should say. But it's I like this combat more than I like Avowed or Kingdom Come Deliverance or Skyrim, but I don't know because I can't actually feel it. You know what I mean? Like maybe I wouldn't, but based on the looks and based on the description, yeah, the city, like the world building, I don't know. Like they didn't give us a lot about it, but it doesn't look. It doesn't look anything amazing like that city you walked through. It didn't look unique. It just kind of looked like stereotypical, which isn't bad, but it's not. It might not be enough to draw me in for a playthrough. That's just kind of my opinion. At this point, I feel like, there's only a little bit of the game that I would enjoy playing. I don't know. Have to get more of the story. Have to get a little more involved. It would have to be on sale. That's where I'm at. Like this game would have to be on sale or free game of the month for me to like get it and check it out. That's where I'm at so far. But there's lots of time. This was pre-beta, so we'll kind of see what happens and more development and everything like that if they have other gameplay trailers and all that different stuff. So it'll be cool. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's helping elevate the industry. That's for sure. But I do think vampires are trying to make a comeback. But there's so many cool concepts for vampires and stuff that this game better have something unique about it. Otherwise, it's just going to be kind of lost in the dust, Also, 2026, bold year to release a video game when GTA 6 is supposedly supposed to come out. So, but yeah, that was kind of my opinions. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're excited about this game at all or what your thoughts are. Maybe you caught something that I missed. God bless you. We'll see you later.